welcome back to Plastered, episode 14. This one's a little bit different, seeing as there's only two of us today.
Yeah, other two have been sacked.
Yeah, there's only us two still going strong. We care about our audience.
Yeah, we want to make sure you keep getting entertained.
None of it.
Yeah, they just want to keep giving me work. Well, I want to thank our new subscriber.
I don't even know what that's called as well. Gil?
I don't know. Might be a bad word.
True, that's true.
Well, thank you for subbing anyway.
Yeah, welcome back to episode 14. Today might only be a short episode, seeing there's only two of us. Hopefully next week, all four of us should be back.
Yeah.
Kieran and Jack are currently away on a lads' weekend to Blackpool.
Yeah. No invite.
No invite, yeah.
No invite for you?
I'm only joking, I didn't get invited.
You did?
I get invited every year, and I just, for the past 2 years since Bobby were born, I just cancel.
I got invited 1 year, and I went.
It's an open invitation, though. Once you go once, you can go every year. So it's like, you don't need to.
Yeah, but did you get invited this year?
No, they're like, it's like, say like if I go to football, they'll be saying, oh, you coming to Blackpool this year?
Mind you, when Kieran put that thing in saying, oh, there's 2 spots open for football, and you fancy it? We didn't reply.
I did personally. I did privately.
Oh, I didn't.
I replied privately.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
I don't know why I do that so often.
Don't know, man. Because to me, it just seems like we've just put something underneath. It happens all the time in every sort of group chats. There was one group chat I'm in at work, and the guy, like, something happened at work, and one of the guys were like, oh, our lass is like involved in law enforcement or stuff like that. She knows her shit. It's not right what they're doing. They need to do this, that, and that. And then someone just put a video in underneath of a dick swinging or something like that. With lots of laughing faces. Oh. And no one replied.
Who just sent this? Just like...
Yeah. Last thing I put in.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah. So to start with, Tommy, you went to watch The Joker 2.
Yep.
And...
to anyone who's not seen it, to anyone who's a fan of the first one, don't. So
are you going to go heavy spoiler?
Yeah, screw it. I mean, if you're not bothered.
I couldn't give a shit. From as, like, normally reviews don't bother me. But when something's so heavily, badly reviewed, it just puts me off completely ever watching it.
I mean, I don't know. It usually takes me a bit to like a film. I'm not really a hater, but this was crap. Yeah. Are you a fan of the first one?
I thought the first one was really good.
I absolutely adore the first one. And this second one just eats shit. It opens up that is caught for everything he's done. And by the end of the first one, you think, oh, is it all in his head or whatever like that? Turns out everything that happened in it happened. And he's in prison. He's just getting lugged about in prison, going around taking pills, like, you know, what they prescribed for him. And it's so mundane. Nothing, like, progresses at all. And then he's walking past a room where they're all singing one day, and Lady Gaga's in there singing.
Does she play Harley
Yeah.
Quinn? So that's like her actual character.
Yeah. She plays her in it. And then they refer to her as, he refers to her, calls her Lee in it. But the name's still Harley. And she catches his eye. They both like meet eyes as he's walking past, and then like the guard like shoves him past the room. And then one day he ends up going into that room to sing with him, because it's like supposed to be a good healing thing for you to sing or whatever. They sort of like become friends there, start chit-chatting, all that stuff. By the way, just before I say all else, this film might as well have been called the Smoking the Movie. Because the amount, if you ever watch
the Smoking the Movie.
It's called Smoking the Movie. Because the amount of times that people smoke in this film is
the first
unreal.
One was kind of like that. Maybe not as bad.
There's not. I don't think there's a scene without it. Anyway, I don't know. It's all I noticed.
It's just one big advert for cigarettes.
It must be. I didn't try them out. Anyway, they're talking together, having a cigarette together, and start to become friends a little bit. They end up having sex in one of the rooms and stuff, and then they like.
Was the sex scene like awkward?
Yeah,
I imagine them two doing a sex scene is very fucking awkward, especially in the context of that film. Yeah,
it's awkward. There's a bit where they're in like a little cinema room, you know, with the projector going and stuff, watching a film, and she's sat next to him, and she's like, "Let's get out of here." And he's like, "I can't do that. I'll get caught, it'll be worse. So she like sort of walks off because no one really like knows who she is. She's not as high profile as he is. Sets the projector on fire. Somehow comes and sits back down. There's a riot kind of thing. Everyone's running about. They end up like, I don't think they do escape. No, they don't. They get put back into prison, I think. Something like that. Mate, at the cinema, it might as well be because he's back in prison again. Something like that. He goes to trial. He ends up saying like, because they want to like the defendants for him want to pass him off as insane. Like he's got two personalities, and the Joker personality is the side that's doing everything bad, whereas obviously everyone on the opposite side is just saying it's all him. It turns out he like ends up standing. He becomes his own defendant, fires the other guy, or woman, I forgot, and ends up approaching his own stand, and then he just ends up like admitting, saying like, "Oh, it was all me," all this stuff. Gets so like sad about it, and then but like Harley Quinn thought he were gonna send it, you know, like be the insane guy and stuff, and then she ends up like walking out of the courtroom. And sort of like, I don't know, whatever. He ends up back in prison, and then one of the other patients, like they're like patients, not just prisoners, I think. Ends up walking past him. He said he wants to tell him a joke. Tells him a joke, saying something like a clown goes up to the bar or something like that, and the barman says, "What can I get you?" or something like that, and then. Or what would he suggest? He says, "Oh, I'll give you what you fucking deserve," or something, and then ends up stabbing him loads of times, and he dies.
The Joker dies.
Yeah, the Joker dies. Right, he dies from getting loads of stab wounds in stomach, or at least I think he does, because he's like struggling against him, and then he just like flops to the floor while you see him blurry background, guy with the same knife going like that with his face, making the Joker marks.
Oh, actually, no, that kind of play. I swear, I'm not a big fan on DC. I swear that's the actual origin story of the real Joker.
Right. So it just retcons the first film.
No, but that apparently that is the original like origin story of the bad Joker that actually fights the Batman and stuff. He's inspired by another like Joker. He kills him, and then he becomes the Joker.
But what's the Joker's original name?
I don't know if he's just called the Joker.
All right.
I don't know.
So it's not Arthur Fleck.
I swear I read that somewhere. Like the Joker kills this like clown crazy guy. He's like inspired by him, kills him, and then becomes and embodies the Joker.
All right.
From what I've read, I don't know if that's actually true.
The last 10 minutes of the film could have been the first scene of him in court, because all that they do as well is just reminisce the first film. Like it has like flashback scenes from the first film. Yeah, it's so recycled, and it is really lazy. And
I'm so glad I went hyped for that film. Because
I sort of was.
Do you know what though? It was weird because how much I liked the first one, even when I found out they were doing the second one, I never really got hyped about it. Never.
The music side for me isn't even like the worst or even really bad bit of it, because there's so much other shit.
Yeah.
But the last 10 minutes of the film could have been the opening 10 minutes of the film, and then it could have led to this guy, this sort of copycat or whatever. This other guy going his own way to become the actual Joker or whatever.
I try and reserve judgment on, especially films like that, because opinions can differ so much. Like Kieran was saying last time we recorded that he thought Robert Pattinson's Batman was bad, and I thought it was really good. I genuinely thought Robert Pattinson's Batman was good, and I remember I went to cinema with Sam. He watched it. He thought Robert Pattinson's Batman was really good as well, and like he's a big like superhero buff sort of, and he thought it was really good. And we walked out. I was like, that was fucking surprisingly good. And then it ended, and the guy who plays is it Scarecrow in the first one?
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah. No. In Robert Pattinson's Scarecrow, the bad guy in it, or Riddler. Sorry, not
Riddler. Paul Dano.
Yeah, it's Riddler. I know I said Scarecrow. Yeah, it's Riddler. And he plays a fucking sick villain.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah. And then
so
it teases Joker at the end, and it's Barry Keoghan.
Yeah, the Irish guy.
Yeah, and I think he'll play a sick Joker. Barry Keoghan's a really good actor.
Well, he didn't audition for that. He auditioned to be the Riddler, I think, and then he just sent them a tape. Didn't go and audition in front of them. Just sent them a tape, and they were like, "You want to be like? We didn't write this in, but do you want to be Joker?" He went, "Yeah." You mad?
Like apparently there's like clips of him doing the Joker in the like circling like the world of like fucking directors or whatever. I'm guessing. And do you know New Rock Stars on YouTube where they like review superhero films and like nerdy films and things like that. They were saying like how good apparently his Joker is.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think that is good. But then Kieran's like, nah, shit.
What? We adding him in?
No, just like that whole film and Robert Pattinson as Batman and stuff. I thought it was really fucking good.
I thought it was like, I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like it sort of relates to the Joker film in a way, but it's better. Whereas it were right well made, but I just think they missed a few marks in it. Like the whole Falcone bit with the clues, and I'm like, well, Frank, it's the bird. It's on about Falcone and stuff. I like figured it out way before like he did and stuff. Like, well, get a move on. And then he goes to Falcone. He's like, no, Butler. Alfred, is it Alfred?
Yeah.
Alfred's the bad guy in all this. He's goes to him and he's like, no, it's Falcone. So then he goes back to him again, and then he ends up dying or whatever. But then his Riddler's plan was to blow up and flood a load of fucking the city or something like that. And something about it, I can't really remember because it's been a few years. Didn't make sense about his whole plan. Like
I mean, there's plot holes in all films.
I know.
Like in most films. I get what you're saying. I'm not defending the film, but I mean, if I went back and watched it, I might change my opinion. But I remember at the time, because I've only watched it that once, I thought it was really good. I thought the whole world of it was built really well. I thought Colin Farrell's Penguin was good.
Yeah, it was a bit weird that they picked him to do that though, with so much makeup and that.
Yeah, it's true, but he fucking did a great job of it. I think what's her name who plays Catwoman?
Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz played a fucking amazing Catwoman. Yeah. She's like made to be fucking Catwoman. Like from just how it's like.
They pushed a bit of a PC agenda though. At some point, which is like all these rich white men getting away and stuff. I'm like, you're bringing politics into this comic
like
movie.
And social
yeah,
politics,
it was only that clip, that second.
They do that in all films.
But it was like, I don't know. It was like something I couldn't ignore.
It's just like in all films though.
Yeah.
It's like every fucking film where there's like any sort of fighting or whatever. There's always got to be that one scene where a woman kicks someone's ass.
Yeah.
And it's like got to stay on her for a few seconds so she like sucks it. It's like, who gives a shit? Just make the character the character.
And it was like, it weren't mentioned throughout the whole film. If that was sort of like a theme in it, I'd get it. But then she just mentions it out of nowhere. It's like finding something crunchy in your yogurt when you're not supposed to. Like, you can't just ignore it. Like, what?
Yeah, like you zoom past and you're like, what? But yeah, that film, I enjoyed it. So yeah, I try to reserve judgment on films like this, but I've heard so much of how bad it is.
The Batman?
No,
Joker.
Yeah. Like, I literally could not give a shit about watching it.
Yeah. I didn't know anything before going in.
As soon as I heard it was a musical, I was like, ugh.
I thought they could have incorporated that quite well. And it wasn't, like I said, to me, it wasn't the worst thing about the film. There was just, it was just like nothing happened. It was just like singing in your living room for 2 hours. I
do feel like they did that just to like shoehorn Lady Gaga singing.
Yeah, I've heard a few people say that. Like, because she's a singer first, isn't she? She's a good actress.
I know she is. I'm not like dissing her ability to act. I've seen her acting things, and she's good. Yeah. But it's like every time they've got to be like, oh, we've got to show all her like strings on her bow, so how good she is. Like, if she can't just like act, she doesn't have to sing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's only really us.
It'd be like every film that Batista's in, make him do a Batista bomb through a fucking table. Because it is him.
How many films she been in?
She was in...
Because I know she was in American Horror Story. I don't think she sang in that.
I don't know. She was in the...
A Star is Born. That's all about singing.
Yeah. She was in another film, but I forget the name.
Did she sing in that?
I don't know. I've not seen it. But I forget the name of the film. She's not been in loads of stuff.
No. So I was thinking that if she's not been in lots, then she might fade out of the singing and keep them in two separate areas. But
Hey, have you ever seen the Star Is Born?
yeah, I think it's really
They
good.
were fucking.
Oh, in real life, you
Yeah,
reckon?
they must have been.
Why?
The
'Cause
chemistry. Oh, bro,
Oh,
they
it's so
were
good.
they were giving fuck me eyes all the way through that film, and that's not acting. That's like instincts.
Yeah.
They
Are they
were
single?
Fucking, I don't know.
Are they both?
I don't know. I don't know if Bradley Cooper's married or something.
Is there?
I don't know.
All right.
Don't know, bro.
Doesn't matter. We don't know celebrity things going on, do we?
Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were fucking.
Because there's quite a few films like that, to be fair, where the two actors are just like,
Like what?
uh,
Do you reckon
I can't think off the top of my head now, but there is quite a few like
Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio were doing it?
Maybe. I mean, they were very fucking young at the time.
How old were they?
I think they were both like 20,
All right.
like legal. But I
Yeah,
mean, like
yeah.
to be
I
kind
mean,
of
you film him doing it, don't you?
Yeah.
And then she's got boobs out and when he's drawing her. I reckon so.
I recently read that.
And then he hasn't gone above that age since.
I recently read that. Do you know Florence Pugh is?
Yeah.
Obviously.
I think
know.
she's a terrific.
I've not seen her in loads of stuff. What I've seen her is what I have seen her in. I think she is a good actress. But she's doing a film she's done a film with Andrew Garfield.
Right.
And apparently the chemistry in that is.
I think he just does that to
He's
women,
a
though,
handsome
doesn't
fucker, isn't
he? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really know what people see. I get that he's not bad.
Andrew
I
Garfield's
think his head's a
handsome-
bit pencily, though.
He's a handsome guy.
I think his neck doesn't end.
Nah,
I'm so sorry.
there's certain guys like I'm comfortable in my sexuality enough to look at a guy and go, "Fuck, that guy's handsome, man," and he's one of them.
I
He is a handsome
I
dude,
wouldn't
man.
say. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him.
Like when it was like, do you know, like when he was Spider-Man, I was like, he's too fucking good looking to
Yeah,
be.
he didn't make a good Peter
Yeah.
Parker at all because
But he
just
played a sick Spider-Man.
yeah, he played a villainous Spider-Man.
Yeah, but like his Peter Parker was like not dorky enough, too
Yeah.
cool, too good looking.
And then
But
Tobey
that's not his
Maguire
fault.
sort of went the opposite
Yeah,
way.
his
But
Spider-Man was dorky and clumsy, and
But it really had the comic book edge to
I don't
the
know.
OG Spider-Man.
I think Andrew
See you, John.
Garfield's. Yeah, I
It's
think
so quotable.
I think Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is closer to the comic than
Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire's. But I think Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker is like bang on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird.
Just
Like if you could
hopeless,
mingle
like-
them two,
Yeah.
you would have like perfection.
Well, just put Andrew Garfield in suit and then just have Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire out of it.
like the whole bit where he's like to that guy on the wall and then does that to like his bollocks. Like that's comic book Spider-Man to a T.
Nut shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like other couples where the chemistry is just like
Well,
tangible.
aren't Zendaya and Tom Holland together?
Yeah, but I want to. Their chemistry is like,
I won't. They both look like two kids.
yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah. Strange.
There is another film. But
She
it's,
was
like,
in
right
that
on the back of my
Euphoria
brain.
show where it's like kids, isn't it? Or they're like,
That's what Sydney Sweeney got big off. Do you know who Sydney Sweeney is?
I've heard the name.
She's just. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've not seen no films with her, so I can't comment if she's talented or whatever. But like, call it is what it is. Men love her because she's got fucking heavies, bro.
Right.
And fair play to her, she's not ashamed because people tried to shame her for like having cleavage, and they're like,
Right.
"Oh, who gives a fuck?"
Yeah, I wish I did.
Innit? If I was shredded, I'd be wearing like fucking low cut V-necks all the time.
Yeah.
Look at my fucking chest.
I'll be holding my mic there.
Yeah, but yeah.
I was going to mention about Spider-Man as well because I really liked No Way Home when it first came out at the cinema, and I watched it again since. Only once again since, and I don't like it.
I think it's one of them cinema.
It's just pure nostalgia,
I think, yeah, no, but
and it kills you. That
I think
nostalgia.
that's all films are doing right now.
Yeah, that's what they've been
all
doing
games
for
are doing right
10,
now as well.
15 years. Yeah, it's just really.
But I watched a thing about that recently where they're saying that Hollywood and game devs are so scared to do an IP because they're just terrified
It'll
of
fail.
losing money.
Yeah, I mean
So-
it does.
Yeah, so they just say, fuck it, rehash something.
Inside Out 2, is it? I might be wrong about this, but Inside Out 2 is in the top 10 most grossing films of all time. I didn't even know they brought out number 2.
Apparently it's good though. I've never watched it, but apparently it's good.
Well, I didn't like the number 1, but that came out like 9 or 8 years ago.
Mhm.
But that was an original IP then. Oh shit! 1 sec.
Hang on, guys. Technical difficulties. There we go.
I knew it. Thank God that I've got my
Did it go?
headphones on and it whistled. Yeah. Bring. Ah!
What were you saying? No way we forgot. No fucking way we forgot what we were talking about.
I've gone blank.
Wow. My brain's gone.
On about nostalgia
Oh, yeah.
with the things. Original IPs, Inside Out 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know what fucks me off as well?
Frozen 2 made so much.
So, I'm fucking deep into Lord of the Rings at the minute. Just because the Rings of Power came out, which also, I need to just say, people hating on Rings of Power just need to fucking grow up.
Right.
That's just my opinion. It's the same as the whole Star Wars universe. Being like, oh, it doesn't stick to the lore. It's like, come on. Just chill out a bit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's perfect.
Well,
It's not.
You can critique it, not overreact, but I think a lot of people cry over it.
Like, it's not as bad as people. I enjoyed it. I thought it was all right. And I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. And don't get me wrong, there's parts of it where I'm like, ugh. But overall, it was all right. It was all right. In my opinion, it's cool to have that
Then not have it all.
as like a prerequisite to the whole series and have something to go off going into like The Hobbit and the actual trilogy and have some weight, a bit more weight to the characters rather than go and read 1,000 pages of lore. Do you know what I mean? Because no one's got time for that.
Yeah, and the people who do.
Yeah, like
are
grow
crying.
up. Yeah, grow up. Like that, you're crying because you spent that much time reading that,
Yeah.
and they didn't stick to it. That's
Yeah.
why you're crying.
Yeah.
Like Elrond in the movie, you know who Elrond is the elf, the main elf,
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
So Elrond,
Him from Matrix.
so Elrond is like in Rings of Power. His character's in it, but he's obviously way younger. But he's still like a full-grown elf.
Yeah, because he's like 3,000 years old.
Yeah, because they like live forever.
Or Legolas is 3,000 years old. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he's a bit older.
Yeah, Elrond's a lot older than Legolas. Elrond's like fucking old, bro.
Yeah.
And he's in it. Galadriel's in it, who's played by Kate Blanchett in the trilogy and Hobbit. Like her younger self is in it.
Yeah.
She's a fucking bad bitch, yeah, you know. She's strong.
I've seen her in first 3 episodes or whatever. I couldn't believe that she were a badass. Just from like some of the first bits. Like I'll probably rewatch it again. But when she's on a horse or something like that on beach and she's like, oh, your face. It's a really weird. Like you get your phone out and look at it now. I'll put it up on the edit.
What?
I'll put it up on the edit. Look at what she's riding a horse on a beach. I couldn't help but notice. Like, what the fuck? What face are you pulling?
I don't know if I'll be able to find it.
It's like she's going that fast, like all like the sea salts in her mouth, like it's proper dried out her face. And I can picture it so well, and it must have been about whenever it came out when I watched it 2 years ago.
Fucking hell, yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see.
Yeah, I've just seen the still there.
And it's all in slow-mo. Alright, sorry for the actress who are doing this. But what are you thinking? And it zooms in. Look at that. It looks scary.
Yeah, that is weird.
It looks like a purge mask.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I never know.
Look.
What the fuck? Yeah,
Like,
that is
fair
weird.
enough, that's your smile. I'm sorry. But then the whole
I mean, I don't think
majestic
that's
thing.
just-
And
I mean, I think that's more than a smile. Though. I think it's probably just shitting as well. Riding a horse. I mean, I'll fucking would.
yeah, but you'd be trained and it's acting, isn't it? So you've got to
Yeah.
act like you think of it. I mean, obviously
No,
it's
no,
just a little
I-
nitpick, but I thought, oh my
never
God,
watch- I can
what are
never-
you doing?
I can never rewatch it now because I'll see that scene. Yeah, I think Rings of Power overall as a series is actually quite good. A lot of people hate it. There's a lot of good acting in it. The guy who plays
There's a guy from Detroit Become Human who's in it. I think he's an elf. I think he's like, I don't know if he's some sort of, has some sort of authority, like he's not like some sort of like police kind of thing or some sort of detective kind of thing. I don't know. He's a mixed race dude, elf, and I think he's a bit discriminated in the village.
in Rings of Power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he's
first season.
He's forgot his fucking name in the
But he's in
series.
Detroit Become Human, and that's a good game.
Yeah, oh my god, why can't I remember his name? I swear it begins with like A or something. But yeah, he plays a good character. He plays like for me, he's like the Legolas of this series.
All right.
He's like a fucking badass. How he just takes people out. But man, there's so many scenes where like elves just clap, man. They just kick fuck out of everybody, and you don't see that really much in the trilogy. You always hear about how strong they are and how powerful they are, but because there's not many left, because they've all fucked off, you never really see it. In this, it's all about how hard elves fucking go.
I've heard orcs are portrayed a lot better.
Yeah,
in
they
this
are.
than the films.
But then that's one of the reasons so many people are crying, because they're like, oh, they've kind of made orcs have like feelings and like they love each other, and it's kind of like there's like a family and the family bond in the orcs. It's like, so what? So because they've literally tweaked a tiny little thing and they've made them have like a little emotion.
Humanized
Like
them a bit.
Tolkien says when he wrote the whole thing, there is no such thing as pure evil. Like everything has partly good, even if it's just like 1%. So he said, that's him saying like all orcs aren't just fucking evil. But yeah, it's I advise you to watch it, bro. It's good. Trust me, the best thing you could do is binge season 1 and season 2 of Rings of Power, go straight into Hobbit, and then watch the trilogy. That's what I did.
I wasn't a fan of the Hobbits.
1 and 2 are good.
Yeah,
I think.
I
And then the
like
third
2.
one's like,
I like 2. Third one is just it's got the migraine filter all the way through.
Do you know why the third one didn't do so well? So
They were on a timer, weren't they?
it's because
had to rush it out.
Guillermo del Toro was like doing the trilogy, and on the third one he pulled out, and then Peter Jackson was like, "Fuck, what do I
thought
do?"
Peter Jackson did the trilogy.
I think he was the producer and writer, and Guillermo del Toro was the
All right.
director. And then del Toro pulled out, and Peter Jackson was like, "What do I do?" And he had like no time to find a replacement. He had to go then,
All right.
and he was like just doing it on the fly.
Right.
So you're like, he maybe does need a bit of leeway because he had rug pulled from underneath him, but it is the worst of the 3. But I will love that guy just because of how good the original trilogy is. The best movie series of all time, by far, in my opinion.
Yeah. The extendeds as well.
It's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to watch.
Yep.
The story's amazing.
Yep.
It's amazingly
The
shot.
payoffs as well.
Oh, bro.
Everything from the
Every
sword.
character's arc is just, it's so good. I can never watch that and be bored.
Who's got the best character arc throughout? This isn't one of the trivias.
All right.
This is just a question.
Best character arc in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's
The
subjective. I
OG
would say.
trilogy.
As a kid, I was obsessed with Aragorn.
I mean, he ends up being king by the end, doesn't he? So he's like 140 or something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's old. Like 'cause
He's part elf.
No, he's. I think it's because he's like Numenorian. So yeah, that's like kind of like you'll know if
Numa.
See, this is what I'm saying. If you don't watch Rings of Power and you can't be asked to read the lore, you won't know like the details because
Well,
Numenor's mentioned in the original trilogy. 'cause
Yeah,
they
in
sail
the
through it.
extended cut. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't really know the depths of it. It's all like all that shit is in Rings of Power.
It's when, like, I can't fully remember everybody's name, but the blonde woman in Two Towers.
One woman,
Yeah, it was like the love interest of him, or fancies him, but
Elwyn.
he doesn't fancy back.
Elwyn.
She's the one who ends up asking about him, and he's saying like, "Oh, he's old." He's old.
Yeah, only reason I always remember her name is because when the King of Rohan, he's dying. I forget his name, and he's like, Elwyn. That's the only bit of the film I don't like. Where
The way the king's dying.
Where she kills the witch king of Angmar.
I am no man.
And she's like, I am no man. And I'm just like, you could have killed him so like it's such a cooler way than just.
Yeah, but before she stabs him, she goes, sort of like the Darth Sidious thing. And launches forward.
Yeah.
How do you like edit that film and not notice that? Like, do you know you're pulling a fucking stupid face right
Yeah.
there? He's like, keep it in.
Yeah. I'd say overall, maybe Aragorn probably has the best arc because he's just a fucking sick character all the way through, and then in the end he
Yeah.
becomes a king.
I think the least amount of arc is probably Legolas.
Yeah, he's just badass from get go to end.
He's like lighter than air, so
Like,
he doesn't.
he has no filler. He just claps cheeks all the way through.
Probably my best little Easter egg in that, and it's so obvious, is when they're walking on top of the mountain, the whole fellowship, and they're all like buried under like 3 feet of snow, and then Legolas is just walking on top because he's that light, and no footprints or anything. I like that. But the bit where he's like jumping on the rocks, like defying.
Man, there's so
laws
many
of physics.
There's so many bits where, like, if I didn't love the film so much, the CG is trash for a split second.
Yeah.
The bit where they get to Mount Doom and they climb up to run along inside, bro. He's stepping, but he's moving like fucking sprint speed.
There's like rate jarring CGI as well. Do you know, like, I think it's in the Two Towers, and Legolas goes to get on his horse, and he like wraps his arm round and he goes round and like sits on the horse like that. It's like, you can just see it when it changes. Or like when he kills the elephant and he like slides down the trunk and lands like that.
And it like jiggles when he lands.
Yeah, and he just looks like a Super Mario Paper or something landing there like that with the green screen behind him. I mean, it's like 21 years old now.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry,
go on.
they filmed all 3 at once.
Yeah. Gandalf is a sick character. But obviously, Peter Jackson can't take credit for that because it's Tolkien's writing. But
Gandalf doesn't necessarily start out one way and end one way. He's sort of...
Well, he's Gandalf the Grey, then died. Like, by the end of the film, he's Gandalf the White.
Yeah, but he still has this. He's still the same character, but his hair's died, basically.
Yeah.
Like, the progression of him's good, but
like,
the arc, he doesn't necessarily go through shit.
When he comes back as Gandalf the White, he's, like, powerful.
Yeah.
Way more powerful. Gimli's a cool character, but I don't think... People don't realise how little he's in that film. I think, like, because you just think, them
he's
3.
like comic relief, really, isn't it?
Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas. That's the 3. Legolas has got so much part in that film. Aragorn's got so many parts in that film. Like, Gimli's in it a lot, obviously, because he's them 3, but he just isn't in it nowhere near as much as them 2.
Yeah. I want to slap Pippin every 5 minutes.
Bro, I fucking hate Pippin,
He's
bro.
so stupid.
And I never realised yet. There was so many things rewatching it. Like, I never realised that. I've always disliked that character.
Yeah.
But fucking Gandalf hates Pippin, bro.
Yeah, he does. Full of a tuck.
But he says full of a tuck. And then when he pulls the thing and the fucking corpse drops down the well.
The skeleton,
He's like, next time throw
like
yourself down there
Yeah,
to save
yeah.
us the fucking... I'm like, yo, he hates Pippin, bro.
I'll fucking shank you if you do
He
that again.
fucking hates Pippin, bro.
And then he does so much mischievous stuff, like he grabs the whole ball, what falls from the 2 towers.
Yeah, the Palantir.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, it's all like on the tip of my brain because I've rewatched it all recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just an amazing film series. I don't think anything will ever top a list for like a film franchise for me. Lord of the Rings, like when I talk to someone and they say, yeah, I like watching films, if they say they've never watched Lord of the Rings, I can't take them seriously for being like a big movie buff. Like, even if they were to say to me, yeah, I watched it, I didn't like it, at least you've watched it.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is like up there as like, oh, bro, it's so good.
Yeah. Like, it's rare to find
It's perfect.
a woman that is interested in it as well. Because I don't know. Because Danielle just gets bored by him, which is fair enough to understand. They're like almost 3 hours a piece, like averaged out. But it's the only film where like the extended cuts aren't long enough for me. I want so much more,
bro. But that's why I will always like, because I just love Lord of the Rings that much, and I just want more. I'm willing to accept it not being as good as Lord of the Rings original trilogy, just because I want more. I just give me more. And they're doing another 2 films, The Hunt for Gollum.
He's back in it, and Peter Jackson doing it.
Apparently, but to be honest, I don't know if I'm looking forward to that. Not because I think he'll do a bad job, but because like Ian McKellen's old as fuck now. I forget his name who plays Aragorn, the guy in real life.
Vigo.
Yeah, he's got a weird like
Mortensen or whatever.
Something like that. He's old as fuck now. Legolas, Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom was his first film ever, and I think he just turned 20. So I think he's only like late 40s.
Yeah, when he was in Hobbit, the whole face thing just did me.
Well, the younger filter.
And he's even older now, so they're gonna have to go deep.
Yeah, now you're talking 12 years ago since Hobbit came
so I'm
out.
just like, I don't know if I want it. I I don't know if I want it.
It's like watching The Irishman.
I would rather them risk fucking pissing me off so much and doing something new. Like they could do a whole new storyline. So like obviously, Lord of the we've been talking about this for a long time now. I just realized, but like the whole thing of Lord of the Rings is like Morgoth is the big bad guy.
Morgoth.
He like corrupted the Mailer or whatever his name is, who becomes Sauron. Like bring Morgoth back and redo that whole thing. And have a whole fucking battle instead of Sauron. Like make it fucking Morgoth, who's like 10 times more powerful than Sauron. Because the thing is as well, you actually in Rings of Power, you actually see Sauron's physical power, where you don't see it in Lord of the Rings. You just see the fucking eye.
Yeah, you don't necessarily see it all. You just see like it's all just like like one big telepathic hub, isn't it? Like once the eye sees, everyone like under his power knows where it is, like all the ring wraiths and stuff.
Then in the Rings of Power, you actually see his ability, what he can do, and it's like tip of the iceberg what he can do. So you're like, oh, okay, now I get he's fucking strong. But you never see it in Lord of the Rings, which again, why I say it, it's a cool series to watch if you're a big Lord of the Rings fan, but you just can't be asked to read all the lore.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we move on, just quickly talking about like movies and TV and shit.
Yep.
Does Danielle ever watch like trash TV, like reality TV?
Yeah.
Like, what does she watch? Does she watch Married at First Sight?
No, I think she watches Love is Blind.
Similar. It is similar.
Love is Blind. She's into that, and I think she thinks it's genuinely good. Whereas I'll watch it and I'm not into it. Obviously, it's got some people hooked in, so there must be something about it. She watches something called, and she thinks it's crap, and she says I want to give it a go, but it's crap every time I watch it. Is Emily in Paris?
Oh yeah, that's not reality TV though, is it?
It's not reality TV, but it's sort of like a. She says she's like a Mary Sue in it, whereas any sort of conflict is instantly like as a resolution or something like that. She can't get into trouble or anything, and it's just a bit boring.
Married at First Sight, bro, is like it sucks you in because it's so pathetic,
right? And
the drama and conflict in it is so fucking. It's like childish.
Oh, can't be arsed.
He's fucking, mate, it's sad. But it's fucking juicy, bro. I'm sat there and I'm like, I'll be watching it alone. I'm like, this is fucking shit, this. But then 10 minutes later, I'm like, what the fuck? What did she just fucking say? What did she just say? So there's like, I'll one couple in it. And the thing that makes me laugh, the thing that always makes me laugh is like, so they're put up in like apartments. I'm guessing it's all in one building. And they're obviously all videoed while this whole experiment thing's happening on Married at First Sight. Married at First Sight, obviously you turn up to a wedding, you're getting married to a complete stranger, and over a 12-week period or something, you have to go through like experiments to test your compatibility and stuff. And at the end, if you like each other, you get married for real.
All right.
Because the marriage at the beginning of the thing isn't legal. It's just for sure. And then at the end, if you are like good, you get married for real.
Good concept, to be fair.
Yeah. And
just pause one sec.
Yeah, right.
Putting a different light in. Like that, so. Shield your eyes.
And yeah, so there's a couple. I think it's Casper and something. I forget her name. And basically, from day one, he was just like, nah.
What, we are? He just couldn't be arsed with you.
Nah. He turned around, so coming down Alan was like, nah, not me that. So basically, he used the excuse of, oh, you just remind me of my sister.
Right.
When in reality, he just didn't fancy her.
Right. And then what? And did he confirm that to cameras, you know, like when they saw her?
I don't know because I haven't watched all of it, but basically it gets to a point where they're in a room together and she's just, I don't know, I feel like you're not as flirty with me. You're not, I just want you like to want me, like all over me sort of thing. And he's just like, yeah, I just don't know because you're not really my type. And she's just like, but what do you mean? And he's like, oh, don't make me say it. Because, right, so not to be like rude, she's not a plus size. She's not fat, but she's just curvy. You know what I mean? I don't know what size you'd call it, but she's, you know, she's not slim, but she's not fat. I'm not gonna say she's fat because she isn't, but she's got a bit of curve to her. And he's just like, and mate, he's fucking fat, by the way. Let's get one thing clear. He's got a fucking beer belly on him.
Right.
So how he's got the fucking cheek to say what he says. And she's like, so what's your normal type then? And he's just like, oh, don't make me say it. And she's like, come on. And he's like, I don't normally go for curvy girls. And she's like, all right. She can tell she's pissed off immediately. And she's like, so do you not find me attractive at all? And he's just like, nah.
You might as well send it at that point, though.
He's just like, no.
Like, if you didn't get the message from what I just said,
and he's
I'll
like,
just say all right.
And she's like, what? You didn't even fancy me when I was coming down the aisle because I felt beautiful. And he's just like, nah. Not laughing, but he's just like, nah. And she's like crying and she's going, well, what am I supposed to do then? Because that's me at my best and you're not even interested. And he's just like, what do you want me to say? I'm being honest with you. And I was sat with Laura and I was like, to be fair, she asked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She asked. She didn't like the answer. Don't get me wrong, he was being a dick about how he said it, but she asked. And he was saying, like, don't make me say it. But he is a dick, like I said, because he's got a fucking belly on him. And the whole thing that made me laugh about that whole scene was there's a cameraman in the fucking room.
That's what I always think about, man. There's always this fourth wall right there the whole time who's just stood filming it all.
She's having a fucking meltdown because she likes him. He's just said, nah, you're a fat bitch and I don't like you.
And there's a million people behind that camera.
There's a cameraman going like that.
Yeah. What a dick.
Like, and I always imagine, like, if I was doing that sort of reality show, I'd want a camera for a cameraman. In the background, just looking at the camera and just the camera.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Mate, but there's so much more shit that you could talk about on that show.
There's so many times people forget that there's a camera there in so many reality shows, but people will just argue when they're at a restaurant. Like, there's a guy filming you the whole time. There's like people in the background as well. They must have been paid to be there and knowing that there's going to be a shoot there. Otherwise, I'd be like in background all the time.
Bro, there's just like I say, it's pathetic, some of them. So there's a guy on there who goes with another girl. I don't know the names because I'm not that invested to it. And basically, he's got ADHD and he struggles to speak on like how he feels because that's how his ADHD affects him. Obviously, autism, ADHD, like stuff like that affects people differently. And he like socially struggles to talk about how he feels quite a bit. And it took him a while to open up to the woman that he's been paired with, married to. And he's a nice guy, to be fair, and she's a nice girl. They are a good match. But at first, she was really struggling with him not talking about how he felt. Which he did in the end, and he opened up, and she appreciated that, and like they've grown closer. And then part of the experiment is like family or friends have to come over to the apartment, and it was her sister and her mother. Now, side note, the mother already dislikes him because when they were getting married, the woman who was getting married, her sister walked down the aisle first.
Right.
And he turned around and saw her and went, wow. And then she went and sat down and he went, uh-oh. Because he realised he weren't marrying her. And then she walked down the aisle. He said nothing. So the mum was like, so you fancy her sister, but you don't like her, yeah? That's obviously not good. So she was fuming from like minute one. So even when she turns up to the apartment, she's already on smoke to fucking cook him. And before that, the woman who he's married to was like, look, she's not good with banter. Don't give her banter. I know that's the sort of person you are, but just hold it in. And mate, she's a bitch to him. She's like roasting him, talking to him like shit, saying, I don't know if you're serious about my daughter. I don't know if you're a good fit for my daughter. I don't even know if you love her. Like, I'm trying to talk to you, but you're giving me nothing. I'm like, poor guy's got ADHD, man. Leave him alone. He can't talk. He didn't even know you. Yeah. He's met you once for 5 minutes. Chill. Yeah. And then in the end, like the sister and his wife comes back into the room because it was just him and her mom. She comes back. She was cooking like chicken and stuff like that, but he's a vegetarian. So he's like, I don't want none of that. You guys can eat. And he sits down. They like kind of bury the beef that was going on a bit. And he like relaxes a bit. And he's like, oh. Anyway, that's awful. Pointing at the food and her face just drops. And the wife's like, oh, no, I told you about the banter. She starts fucking crying.
Who,
The
the
mom. And she's like, oh, I know I'm a good cook. It's like, he was fucking joking, man.
And then that
Chill.
camera guy again.
Yeah, the
Just
camera
go-
guy again. I'm just thinking the camera guy's like,
yeah. Eating it.
yeah,
like the finger.
bro, it's so sad.
Yeah.
I would love, for me and you to watch that and come on and,
And
just
just
chat
react.
shit.
Like live reaction
Yeah,
to it.
because there's like 10 seasons of it to
Oh
watch.
my God. I don't think I'd be able to get through it.
Bro, it's fucking sad as fuck. But when you watch it, it's so pathetic, it pulls you in. And I hate the fact that it pulls me in.
Yeah. It's just something to just fucking.
Yeah, it's so annoying, man. And I watch the podcast that you came to my house, Shits and Gigs.
Yeah.
That he talks about it a lot on there, like where he says like it just fucking pulls you in. But he watches the Australian version as well.
Right.
And apparently the Australian version's way worse than the UK version. That's not, mate. But trust me, if you ever want to get Danielle to watch trash TV that you might actually get a bit of entertainment from, try and get her to watch Married at First Sight.
Right.
Because you will be amazed at how sad people can be.
It does sound a bit like Love is Blind. And I have sort of sat there and watched it with her. And then I just got mad and left. I can't take it.
Mate, I'm from watching that as well. I'm starting to read body language in like relationships and that way different than I ever did.
Like when they react bad and they just go, like, to like
No,
mess with their face. Or
so there was a
whatever.
guy who was like, so they have like, I don't know, it's called. Every week they'll sit on a couch, everyone's in the room, and they'll have like a notepad that says leave or stay. So they want to stay in the experiment or
I'm
split up or
voting
leave.
Michael off the island.
And there's a guy on there who's obviously with his wife, and mate, the way he was like carrying himself, they'd had an argument, his body language, his face. I said to Lauren, like, he gives me like domestic abuse vibes. Like looking at him, that's what I feel. She went, oh yeah, it came out like a few weeks ago. Because like this is recorded months and months and months ago. So they're all out of the experiment now. Everything's back to normal for them. And obviously it's just edited and then chopped up and then put out a year down the line.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, it came out as a domestic abuser. And I was like,
Right.
you can fucking see it. Like just watching him, you can see it. It's crazy. But yeah, that's my rant about Married at First Sight. I'll try not to bring it up again.
We'll do a weekly update every single week, and we won't tell the other two about it when they come and sit
Oh,
down.
yeah, we'll just keep talking about it.
Let me just tell you what happened this week on season 12 or whatever like that. And then two are like the whole way through about
Yeah.
us talking about it, and we go for like an hour straight.
Yeah. So we had an idea of doing a trivia quiz. So we had 3 topics to pick. Tommy's, yours were Star Wars, horror films, and Friends.
Yeah, it was the video game Soma, but
I couldn't find any.
I mean, it's pretty niche now. It's a 9-year-old game, and no one's really talked about it since.
Yeah, mine was Lord of the Rings, Office, and...
I've put some Star Wars in there.
Oh, okay. Right, so I'll do mine questions first, and then I'll ask you yours.
All right, you want me to ask you yours first? All right, okay, right.
Call it a mini competition. We'll see who gets the most points.
Let me rip that one out because I need my own board.
Let's use that one.
No, because you need your own board.
Oh, all right.
So I'm gonna start off quite easy. Are we keeping track of these scores as well? I mean,
It's not going to be hard to keep count.
all right. So I want to start off easy just so you could like answer him, and then
All right.
try and like. Well, we'll just see how it goes.
All right.
So okay. So what film did Aragorn?
Wait, oh, it's Lord of the Rings. Okay.
Yeah, this is Lord of the Rings one.
Okay.
In what film did Aragorn / Viggo Mortensen, isn't it? Something like that. Which film did he break his toe?
I knew you were going to say that. That's Two Towers.
All right, well done. Ding! Right, and that is
The end of
quiz.
the game, hey. Mate, do you know how many times I see that thing like quoted or
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
referenced
the amount of times
or
he kicks that
Yeah. Have you seen
helmet.
how many times he actually kicked it to get that shot?
No.
And it was only because in the end that he broke his toe, they were like, right, we're going to have to use that one. Bro, fucking love Lord of the Rings, man.
Right, so I want to get like a bit progressively harder, but I
Yeah.
don't know like how deep you are into it. But with you talking about it earlier, it sounds like you are quite deep into it. Right, name everyone in the Fellowship.
The Fellowship, so there's 9 people, yeah? So there's Gandalf, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, Frodo, Sam, Pippin, Merry, Boromir.
Yes, very good. Yes, very good.
What?
Now, name the order and the characters who owned the ring at some point.
From his creation. So you obviously had Sauron.
Yeah, pass me a pen, please. Or like an extra pen. There's another pen there. So I'll tick them off as you go.
So you got Sauron.
I'll give you like points.
Yeah.
For
Per name.
For
To be honest, I feel I can get it.
But I'll give you 2 points if it's all in the correct order.
I feel like, oh, okay. Okay.
Like chronologically, who
Okay.
got it who after who?
I mean, I feel I can get it, you know.
Yeah, go on.
I'm deep in my world.
Yeah. I thought I could have gone a bit harder.
Yeah. So obviously starting Sauron,
Yep,
then Isildur,
correct.
then I don't know the guy's. Are you counting not Smeagol but Smeagol's friend? Is he counted in the list?
No, he doesn't count because they both.
Yeah, because he found it.
Yeah, he
so I'm gonna
finds
say
it, but
he
he
owned it for
doesn't-
like 2 minutes.
No, I won't.
So Smeagol.
Yeah, I put Gollum / Smeagol.
Yeah. Then Bilbo,
Yep,
Frodo,
yep.
and then for another split second, Gollum at end again before he falls into it.
There is 2 more. Oh, 3 more.
3 more?
There's 3 more. This is not including Gollum again, because he literally just catches it and dies, really, doesn't he? You know, like when he's like parading with it at the edge of the finger. And it doesn't count when it comes back for like a bit, is what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
So do you want me to tell you?
No, what do you mean when it comes back?
Like, someone might get it, and it might go back to that character again, but it doesn't necessarily count going back to that character. Like, you don't have to go this
I don't know
person,
anyone else.
then that person, then back to that person, then this person kind of thing.
As far as I know, it's Sauron fights like the first Great War, and then Isildur cuts it from his hand. Isildur then drowns or gets shot in water.
Yeah, he's got an arrow in his back, hasn't he?
Smeagol finds it. Well, Smeagol's mate finds it in the water.
Yeah, and then he strangles
Smeagol
him.
kills him.
Yeah. Bilbo takes it off him doing riddles.
Takes it off the. I didn't say Frodo, did I?
Yeah, you did say
Did I say
Frodo.
Frodo?
You said Bilbo, then Frodo, and then you said, back to Gollum for a little bit before he dies. But,
And there's people between that.
yeah, Frodo gets it. But who, like, researches it?
You saying Gandalf?
Yeah, Gandalf. Because he takes it for, like... in the book, he goes for, like, months, and then comes back and gives it him and goes, it's quite cool. All that shit.
Okay. So Gandalf.
And then, like, this is, like, based on the book.
Are you going to say like Faramir or Boromir or one of them texts?
No.
Because I'm going to say in the film they don't. Sam?
Sam is in last place. So there's one more character. If not, I'll just give you the point.
This must be book.
It is.
This is book, yeah.
And it's like quite an important character, what people wanted in the film. And they're like, he could have like made a big difference to the film if they put him in from the book. And I've only read a little bit of the book, but he's always fucking singing.
Tom Bombadil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the order, we've got Sauron, Isildur, Gollum, Bilbo, Frodo, Gandalf, Tom Bombadil, and then it said unaffected. And
Yeah,
then
Bombadil,
Samwise
yeah.
carried for 2 days.
Tom Bombadil's like a character in the whole of like Lord of the Rings lore where it's like nobody knows who or what he is. He could like people argue that he's God. People argue that he's like one of the high elf like God like Melor or Valar. Some people he's you. Like he is the embodiment of the reader in the story.
All right.
That's why he's so powerful because he's literally the reader.
Yeah, he's almost like the just the overseer
Yeah.
kind of thing. So that's your Lord of the Rings questions anyway. I hope that you enjoyed them.
Yeah, because I would have been angry with myself if I got one of them wrong. I'm not gonna lie. With how much I've watched recently.
All right. We'll move over to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right. In the original trilogy and the prequels, altogether, how many hands are cut off?
Fuck.
And to fact check, these are these photos that I've sent you because it tells you every single one. So could you unlock your phone and I could have a look, please?
Yeah. Is it in WhatsApp?
Yarp.
Fucking hell, man. Like, I thought then to myself, oh, I've got it. But then I just remembered another one. I won't look.
Like, there's some that, like, you might not necessarily know. But it's all in the films. Like, you see...
How many hands are cut off?
Yeah, how many hands are severed?
Fucking hell.
By lightsabers. So, like, a point foot number, like, a point for...
Yeah, but there's going to be, like, side characters that I'm not even thinking of as well. Fuck, bro, I'm never going to get it. Because I swear Anakin has his cut off, like, 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Do you want me to give you one of them?
Why not Mace Windu's one of them?
Mace Windu's one?
Luke's one.
Yep.
Darth Vader's one.
Yep.
Darth Vader and Anakin are different characters,
Yep.
I guess, in the characters, yeah. Anakin has 3 times? Because he has both hands cut off in Attack of the Clones.
In Attack of the Clones, he has one.
Is it just one?
Yeah, just one cut
Oh,
off.
so he has 2 cut off then. So he has 1 cut off in... Is it 2? His hands cut off twice, I swear.
Yeah, I'm looking for the final number.
No, because in Revenge of the Sith, he has both cut off. Or is that arm? I mean, his hand's attached to his arm. Oh no, it's just 1 cut off in Revenge of the Sith. So it's 2, yeah, so it's 2. 1 in Attack of the Clones, 1 in Revenge of the Sith. Mace Windu, Darth Vader, Luke. I'm going to go 6.
Altogether?
I know it's probably going to be way higher.
It's 12.
Fucking hell, man.
It's 12.
Where's 12 from?
Right, starting from the prequels, you have Zam Wessel. Do you know the who Jango Fett hires? And it's that shapeshifter woman.
Fuck yeah.
She has one of her hands cut off in Attack of the Clones.
Fucking shit.
Anakin, by the end of episode 2, Dooku has both of his hands cut off. You know, when his thing gets...
Yes,
zoom,
Dooku has his hands cut.
2 hands
yeah, I was
come
thinking
off.
that was Anakin.
Right there.
Yeah. Fuck.
Grievous has 2 hands cut off.
Yeah.
Windu's
Fuck.
hand.
Yeah, fucking hell. That's...
Anakin's, again, at the end
Fuck.
of episode 3. Ponda Baba at the beginning of episode 4 in the cantina. Boom. And then his hand
shit.
falls off.
Yeah, I don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like you either. You better cut off my fucking hand if you don't like me.
That's number 7.
I want to be number 7. The Yeti, the big Yeti thing in episode 8. No. 5. In episode 5.
Oh, I forgot the fucking new ones. Does anyone have an hand chopped off in the new ones?
In the sequel trilogy,
Yeah.
in the newer ones.
Yeah.
Well, I said out of the 6, didn't I?
Oh, did you? I didn't even say
Yeah.
six.
I said out of the 6. You can watch it back.
I was going to say, because I know.
I don't think anyone does.
No one counts them fucking 3 anyway.
No, I don't think anyone does in them
Trash.
ones. Luke in episode 5 as well.
Yeah.
And then Anakin / Darth Vader by Luke gets 1 hand.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. You already did. Luke. You already did.
showing him his like fucking stump.
Yeah. I don't like you either. Right. So that's unfortunately got a big cross, but thanks for taking part. Now, let's have a like this just matters on you, but I want to have a go
Now,
as well.
you've gone in depth for these questions. Mine are just basic questions for you.
Grab your whiteboard.
Yeah.
This might take a minute or two. I want to see how many planets you can name in the Star Wars universe.
Fucking hell, man.
If you can get 10, I'll give you a point for each 5.
Bro, I'm not going to get many.
Doesn't matter if they've just spelled wrong as well, because I know some of them I don't fucking know. You think it's like you won't get it, but I didn't revise this before and I'm firing off now. Like, when you think of planets, what like era of Star Wars do you come to?
Well, you see way more in prequels.
Yeah, that's same with me. How many you got so far?
4. How many you got?
5. See, I think that counts.
Why can't I remember fucking... There's an obvious one that I'm just not remembering the name of.
What do you think it is? Describe it.
I'll have one of them. There's one beginning with M, I know there is.
M.
Yeah. The one I'm thinking... I've just given you one, Anna.
Yep.
Fuck off! This is why I don't want to say because I know I'm going to give it to you.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How did I not fucking remember that?
There's one what's doing my head in now. And it's like one of my favourite ones. And it's from the prequels. And I can't think. Do you want me to see if I can give it you by the I want me to like almost go through it and go, never mind, I got it. And you're like, what? What was it?
Go on.
The rainy one. Have you got it?
No.
You know which one I'm on about?
With the fucking clones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember that one either.
It's doing my head in.
Yeah, it's doing my fucking head in as well. Does it not begin with M? I can't remember fucking Darth Vader's planet.
His planet?
Yeah.
What? You mean Anakin's?
Yeah, the fucking lava-y one.
Oh, that one. All right.
Oh, fuck.
No, that's what I've got.
Oh.
That's what you gave me.
Beginning with M?
Mm.
I knew it began with M. I knew it fucking began with M, but I can't think of it.
What is that one? That rainy one. Oh, got it.
No!
Yes.
Does it begin with M?
No.
Fuck.
Right, I'm on 9.
Fuck, I'm on 7.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, well, bro, I've got like 5 just sat in my brain that I can't think
Point
of
per
names.
5, so give me 3 more.
Fuck.
What else could we think of here? See, like, Death Star doesn't count, it's not a planet. It's a space station. That's been discussed by Obi-Wan. I'm guessing we've both got the same, apart from like the extra, 1 or 2 I've got.
I can't believe I can't think of Darth Vader's planet. That's shameful.
I'm trying to go through them all now. Like, oh shit! What's it called? Just going through the whole script.
Oh my god, the fucking planet they go to where Luke is in the... Oh my god. There's so many planets that are like there, but just names just not coming to me.
Oh, that one.
No, fuck off. You didn't remember it.
Yep.
No!
Yep.
No!
Got it. None of these are spelled right, but I'm trying to think of that one that I forgot. Oh, yeah, I've got another. That's not spelled right either. I know that. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Tie me kangaroo down. A lot of dead air to cut out. How many are you on? 7 still.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Oh, mate, I'm not even joking.
I know there's one beginning with Z as well that I just can't think of.
I don't know one. Beginning
Yeah.
with Z.
It's the sequels.
The sequels.
I'm just going to stop on 7. I'll just give you another one.
Yeah.
With Z.
No, not with the Z.
Right, I'm just going to stop on 7.
Right.
So name me yours. I want to see if I've got any that you haven't got. How many you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You get 6 more than me.
I want to try and think of
But
another
there's
one
like
now.
fucking 5 or 6 just sat there. No, read them. Because you're going to name the ones in my fucking head and it's going to annoy the shit out of me.
Wait.
No, just go, bro.
I want to get a couple more.
No, bro, come on.
There's
We've been
one
doing it
with-
for ages.
Beginning with Z. All right, okay. My first one I got was Hoth.
Fuck! No! No!
Right, let's just put a T next to
I
that.
was the fuck it, bro. The snow one was
Yeah.
doing my tits
Yeah.
in. I just could not remember the name
It's
of it.
like probably like one of the only,
Easiest
only
ones.
planets with one syllable.
Right, I know. Fuck.
Right, my second one was Kashyyyk.
I got Kashyyyk.
All right, so
I was impressed with myself remembering that one.
we'll put a T and a C with that. Tatooine.
Yeah.
All right, you got to get that one. T and C. Utapau.
Yeah, got that one.
Oh, very good. T and a C. Coruscant.
Fucking Coruscant, another one.
Mate,
I was
that
remembering the
should
main
be-
city.
yeah, that
I was
should
like,
be an
and I knew
easy
it
one.
was C as well.
That's probably like one of the most like interesting planets
I
as well.
knew
'cause
it
it's
was
completely
C as well.
City lit
I
up.
knew it was C. I knew Hoth was H. I knew the fucking Darth Vader one was M. But they just,
to finish that Coruscant?
bro. But bro, the names just would have
We'll be
come
here
to
next
me. Fuck, man.
Right, I don't know if this one
I
counted.
promise I'm a big Star Wars fan, but what the fuck, bro? The names just left my brain.
Right. I don't know if this one counted. Because I don't know if it counted as a space station, but I think it still is. Yavin 4.
Yeah, I'll put Yavin 4.
Yeah. We'll put T and a C for that. And relating to Yavin 4, Endor.
Yeah, I'll put Endor as well.
Yes. T and C. Here we go. Mustafar.
Fucking shit, man.
Camino.
Nah, I didn't put Camino. That's the rainy one, innit? Fucking shit.
Dagobah.
Yeah, I put Dagobah.
Oh, so you got the... Because I thought that's what you were on about in episode 5, where he's hallucinating. Well, he's sort of hallucinating, but the ghost of Obi-Wan's there, saying you could go to a Dagobah. He sounds like that. Alderaan.
No. Fucking Alderaan.
That's quite like...
Yeah, but still, I
it
should have
looks-
got
it
that
blows
one.
up straight away.
I should have got that one.
Naboo.
Yeah, I got Naboo. That's the one I was surprised I didn't get straight away.
Jakku.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I thought you'd have got Jakku because
That's
she was
all-
saying like a
that's-
sequel one.
That's
So
all
which one
ones.
are you on about? What begins with Z?
It's at the very end where they go where the fucking Darth Sidious is.
Exodus. No.
Oh no, it's X, isn't it? Yeah, it's X Salon.
Exelon, I
Yeah, I
think.
thought it was Z. It's not Z. There is
Z.
one beginning with Z though. I know there is.
Not a clue.
I swear there's one beginning with Z.
I feel like there's a load
so many more.
Yeah, there's loads more planets. we
So
could get.
many more.
List any planets that we've missed.
Like, where's the fucking planet where they go to see fucking the old orange bitch with the glasses and the fucking sequels?
Oh, sorry, bitch.
Like, that's its own fucking planet.
Yeah. I don't know
Bro,
what that
all
planet
these
is. Obviously,
planets
it's got a name,
All
but
these planets kept coming to my head, but the names just weren't following.
yeah.
I like that. That was good.
You like that one?
That was good.
Yeah. It really gets your
That fucking annoyed me though. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
gets your cogs turning though, doesn't it?
That's like when Kieran got annoyed the other day with the brain teaser. That annoyed me because I should fucking know. Right.
And then that's I only had 2 for the Star Wars ones?
Yeah, go on.
Are you asking me some Star Wars ones?
Yep.
All right, okay. And then
Mine
I'd
are
like,
basic compared to yours. Mine are just like simple question and answers.
I mean, it were only like, I don't know. It was like, yeah, but it weren't just like one answer, weren't it? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You're showing me up.
How many names are in the end credits? Can I have your phone then? Because I'll just get some generic, office trivia, and then I'll like see how like much you can just like rival through it, like pew 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 pew.
I typed it in so you can already find one.
Okay, let's go. Let's go for this BuzzFeed one. I'm guessing most people know this one already, like if they're into it. In the pilot episode, how many years did Michael say he worked for Dunder Mifflin?
15.
15's not on it.
What the was it multiple choice?
Yeah.
Well, give me the choices then,
10
bro.
I mean, I thought, what if he just knew?
No, I know it. Yeah, go on.
10, 11, 12, 14.
14.
12.
Fucking shit, bro. Wait, in what episode?
The pilot one, the first one.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm thinking towards the end. Fucking shit.
You didn't hear the question.
No, go on.
What item of Michael's did Jim put into Jello?
What item of Michael's?
Yeah. What item of Michael's did Jim put into the
I don't know
Jello?
he put all in of Michael's. I know he put Dwight's stapler in the Jello.
Well, it says here, stapler, mug, desk nameplate, or pen.
Stapler, but it's Dwight's.
We'll run about Michael's, yeah.
Oh, I don't know then if it's his mug then.
Are you going with that?
But I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say stapler, just thinking they've put Michael by mistake because I've never remember him putting him out.
Final answer.
Put mug.
Correct.
I don't remember that.
It says world's best boss, and then there's
Yeah,
like
I knew that's why I said mug because that's the only thing I could think of Michael.
You're the only mug in this room. High five. You know what I'm on about, don't you?
No.
You don't?
No.
It's like the XFM thing, you know, where
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I do know.
mug in
Yeah,
this
I do.
story. High five. Anyway, that's a better podcast than this. In the Alliance episode, what colour does Angela think is kind of whorish?
Fucking hell, that's a vague.
Yeah, this is only the third question in as well, man.
Whorish.
Fucking hell.
Red.
Green.
Fuck.
I think green is kind of whorish, and then it's like a gif. What does Todd Packer's license plate say? Oh, and this is just your answer, so you have to put it in.
Oh my god. Well hung.
Like, spelt like that.
I think so.
I give up. Like, it says there. Let's see. Oh, it is well hung, but it's just WL hung.
Yeah.
Right. What game does Angela tell Pam that she likes to play in the office?
What game?
Yeah. Is it Gym Ball, Pam Pong, Cat Charades, Michael Monopoly?
What?
Gym Ball, Pam Pong, Cat Charades,
Charades.
Michael Monopoly.
I'm gonna say cat charades.
It is Pam Pong.
Fucking hell, man. I am a massive mate. I'm a
And
massive
these
office
questions
fan,
are
but
weird.
these questions are
buried.
mad.
Yeah, these have come from like
Fucking hell, man.
way underground. What is Michael's middle name?
Begins with J. Is there a multiple choice?
There's Kurt, Gary, Jerry, Lee.
Jera.
It's Gary.
No! Oh, it's G, not J. Fuck's it, Michael G. Scott. Fucking
Oh.
motherfucker.
What colour Olympic medal did Michael receive for closing on his condo?
Oh, I don't-
Mate, there's like 200 episodes and you've got to like just pull them out of your
Olympic
ass.
medal?
Yeah, what colour Olympic medal did Michael receive for closing on his condo? Silver, gold, bronze. It's 33% chance. 0.3
Silver.
recovery.
I ain't got a fucking clue.
It's gold. Of course it's gold because he's number one.
Bro, these questions are vague.
What
These are
kind of-
early day, like early season 1-2 questions. as
What
well.
kind of candy bar did Angela get from the vending machine for her and Dwight?
Oh my god, I know it. Is there a multiple choice?
Yep. There's a Payday, Baby Ruth, Snickers, Almond Joy.
Baby Ruth.
Correct.
Yeah.
He knows his shit. How much did the video iPod cost in the Christmas party episode?
I think it's like $400.
Correct. Very good. You see, you're warming up a bit now, aren't you? Finish the quote.
It's early seasons. I don't remember much of them ones. You get into like that's like season 2 or 3. That one.
The worst thing about prison was the. But there's no like multiple choice.
The worst thing about prison was the.
And it just says finish the quote as well. It doesn't tell you who says it. I'm guessing.
Food. I don't know. I can't even think who said that. I'm just a food.
I'm thinking wouldn't it be Pam's ex? Because don't he try and assault Jim?
No,
Don't he go to prison?
I don't know if it's Ryan that says it.
It's not food. You just want me to tell you?
Yeah. Or is it things
Was the Dementors.
Okay.
The worst thing about prison was the Dementors because it's pretending to be a wizard or something.
yeah,
There's so many like
Bro,
one-liners.
yeah, again, early doors.
What caused Michael to get really bad rash when he was 7?
Oh my god, bro. No.
Do you want me to go like near the end? See
Yeah,
if it,
just
like,
skip ahead, man.
goes chronologically closer to the end of the series.
The early ones, bro, I don't remember much from.
What's the name of Ryan's baby?
Drake.
Yeah. What does Michael drink every morning?
Milk and sugar.
Yeah. Milk and sugar. Who is Angela and Dwight's son's godfather?
Angela and Dwight's
Dwight's.
son's godfather.
Yeah. It says Jim, Oscar, Senator Lipton,
Oh, it's Oscar.
Mose. Oscar's correct. What does Andy dress up for as Halloween in Here Comes Treble? Do you want the...
Multiple choice.
yeah,
Wait, let me try and... Is George Michael there?
yeah,
Yeah, George Michael.
correct. And there's the little snapshot.
Probably sings, Can I have faith?
Rid-it-dit-dit-doo. What gift does Robert California bring to the garden party?
Basil plant.
Very good. Nerd.
Bro, my brain absorbs pointless information.
Same. Oh, I just listed off 14 planets.
Yeah.
We are trying.
Yeah.
What are the names of the other 2 men that dueled over Angela?
Oh, I remember that. I can't remember their names.
I'll give you the multiple choice.
Go on.
John Mark and John David. John Paul and John Davis. Jim Jones and Jim David. David Michael and Michael David.
John Paul and John David? Rings a
John
bell.
Paul and John David aren't in an answer.
Davis or whatever you said. John
Davis.
Paul. John Paul.
No, it was John Mark and John David.
Oh, shit.
Jim Jones. What's the name of Kevin's dog?
Fuck, I don't know.
Betty Ruby Pearl Max.
Don't remember
That's
that.
not one. That's not one
Oh,
name,
right.
by the way.
I thought that was one name.
There were 4
That would fit. That
Yeah.
would suit his character, though.
Betty Ruby Pearl Max.
I thought that- say that again.
Betty, comma, Ruby, Pearl, Max.
Better.
Ruby.
Uh,
What? Do you want to keep?
do like 3 more.
All right. Like quick fire.
Yeah.
What's the name of Michael's character in Bell's Bourbon and Bullets?
Ah, fuck. What's the multiple choice question?
Michael Montana, Carl Crawdad,
Yeah.
Caleb Crawdad, Brian Gumbo.
Caleb Crawdad.
Correct. Who's Michael? Where did Jim?
I said, it's been a month.
Where did Jim and Pam honeymoon?
What's multiple choice?
Bahamas, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Antigua.
Puerto Rico.
Yes. Fill in the blanks. Because in sales, ABC means
Always be closing.
always be closing.
Mm.
I give up. It is always be closing.
Fucking yeah.
I put that as well, though, and it were like...
My brain just retains pointless shit.
Anyway.
Do you know how many times I'll watch like fucking quiz shows and that, and I'll see a question in my head. I'll like without even thinking about it, answer it, and then I'll get it right, and I'm like, how the fuck do I know that?
Yeah. There's like been years between like, because they always show like the chase on whatever fucking program it is. When we were ill one time, that's all we did was just watch that while we were like bedridden, both of us. And it'd start to repeat them like after 3 days. I'm like, I know this whole episode. I know like every single answer. I'm like, if only they put me on now.
Right. So I've got 3 Star Wars questions for you.
Oh yeah, let's go.
3.
Do I need my whiteboard?
No.
Okay.
3 horror film and then 3 friends.
Let's go.
Right.
I forgot it was my turn as well. This has been long.
It has been a long one. So
It's 7:30 now.
how long have we been recording?
About 2 hours.
Fuck off. Not been recording
Let me
2
check.
hours.
Oh. Apologies. An hour and 20.
Right.
Sorry. We've been here like 2 hours.
We'll quickly blast it.
All right.
And then we can go phobias, then quickly do am I the arsehole, and then finish.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of dead shit to clear off anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So, question 1.
Yep.
Per Yoda, what is the path to the dark side? Is what he says to Anakin.
Oh, the whole quote he says.
No, just like what is the number 1?
Fear.
Correct.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Because a lot of people would get confused and be like, "Oh, anger. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. What is it? See, this one, if you ain't got a year about you might not know. Or you
Right.
might have forgot,
Right.
but I think you'll get it. What is the name of the female member of the Jedi High Council who is the same species as Yoda? You don't know? I thought you don't know. I'll give you a clue. It begins with Y, like Yoda.
Yoga.
No. You don't know? You don't know? I thought you didn't know that.
No.
Yaddle.
Yaddle. Right. I remember like Funhouse talking about it once.
I mean, she literally has no lines.
Yeah.
And she does in a deleted scene. But I always remembered like seeing her in like fucking trivia things.
That was my reference to Frank Oz, by the way, me making that noise. like it was giving the Frogger. There's not wrong with me.
Number 3 for your Star Wars one.
Yep.
Who was Anakin Skywalker's Padawan?
His Padawan was I know it. Don't put me on a timer either. It's Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah. Full name as well.
Yeah.
Now the horror ones, tiny bit. Well, they are harder. To be fair, they're
All
just
right.
harder.
Yeah, let's go.
So, what is the name of the hotel in The Shining?
Overlook Hotel.
Oh wow, you got that quick. I thought you would struggle with that one. Fuck. I thought you would struggle with that one. I read it and I was like, wait, what's the answer? I had to press the button. I was like, I still wouldn't have got that. Which horror movie features a family being terrorized by doppelgangers?
Us.
All right, bro.
Is it 3 for this as well?
Yeah.
Oh, give me more.
Which horror movie is based on the novel by Stephen King about a writer who becomes trapped in a remote cabin by a psychotic?
Misery.
Fucking go on, bro. You do know your horrors, I'll give that. All right, Friends.
Another Kathy Bates film.
How confident are you with Friends?
Quite confident.
Right. What stuffed animal does Joey own?
Penguin.
Correct. What did Rachel accidentally roll over the first time she and Ross had sex?
Juice box.
Damn it, bro.
Is the penguin's called Hugsy as well?
Yeah. What name does Chandler's co-worker call him?
Toby.
Oh!
Yeah!
You got one wrong. One wrong out of the whole
Toby
nine.
one?
No, the Yaddle one. No, it's the only
Oh
one.
yeah,
you
the
didn't get.
yellow one. Yeah.
Fucking hell, bro. I wish. Do you know what? We're gonna do this again next episode.
Yes,
We're gonna go proper in depth for you.
Yeah. What we should do as well is like, I don't know if there's a way of like teaming up.
Maybe, yeah.
They thought 4 of us are back.
We'll plan something. Right. Anyway, do you wanna? You had a thing where you were like, talk about phobias.
Yeah, because like obviously like a lot of phobias out there because there's there's like a phobia for everything. And
does it give you a list on that website?
no,